Hey, my name's Felice Standifer. I'm a senior producer working on ATV Off-Road Fury and ATV Off-Road-Fury-Pro for the PlayStation PSP. New features on ATV Off-Road Fury 4 for the PS2, we've added new vehicles, so we now have buggies, MX bikes, trophy trucks. We also offer, once again, our ATVs. We also have a new story mode, which the player can progress through, going through a career, and they actually get full motion videos that are pre-rendered in between some of our new races, which we're calling point-to-point races, and they're kind of a Baja style racing. We're also introducing tournaments online. We're also going to include a track editor, which allows our users to create their own tracks. They'll be able to upload these and download those from other users. And one of the great things about these user creator tracks is that they can share these with PSP users as well. And speaking of the PSP, there's going to be connectivity between both the PSP and the PS2. We'll have a shared online community, and then you'll also be able to, depending on your progress in the PS2 version or the PSP version, you'll be able to unlock new tracks, vehicles, and some other things for both of the titles as you play. Some of the new areas on the ATV Off-Road Fury Pro for the PSP, we're introducing Track Editor, which I mentioned we're also going to have on the PlayStation 2 version, ATV Off-Road Fury 4. And then we're bringing back our card system from the first one, which this time we're going to do a little different twist. You'll be able to collect cards and get new rider gear. You also get new vehicles, but you'll also get new packages of building blocks for the track editor. You can upload those and share those with PS2 users. We're also bringing back what we consider ATV legend tracks, and those are tracks from ATV 1, 2, and 3. And once you've unlocked all these tracks on the PSP, you'll be able to also connect to your PS2 and play those legend tracks on the PS2. We're also going to be introducing some snow tracks, playing with ski-doos. We're going to introduce a small but limited number of rallycross cars as well. All the tracks on the PSP will be new and different from the PS2 version, so it's not a port this go around. It's actually a complete new game. We'll have some new mini games. We're bringing back our Rings of Fire mini game, but this time we're going to allow our users to be able to set down some of their own Rings of Fire, so to add to, you know, the creativeness of this particular type of mini game. It adds a lot of replay value, so we think that's great as well. And we'll also be sharing our online community. You'll be able to see top scores on the PS2. You also can download the ghost data from PS2s and play on your PSP this go around. So we have a lot of new stuff on both titles. One of the new items on our ATV Off-Road Fury 4 are point-to-point races, Baja style racing. And in that style of racing, we have different routes that you can take, and we've labeled those with green arrows and red arrows. You can play any route you'd like to, because we do want to allow you some free roaming to give you a feeling of choice. Of course, the green routes tend to be longer, but more suited for your buggies and your trucks. And then the red routes, they may be shorter and a lot faster, but they're more technical, they have more jumps, whoops, really more suited for your ATV and your MX bike. But if you feel you're good at it and you can handle it with a buggy, feel free to take the red route. You may, come in first versus fifth by doing that. So, the Baja was brought in to replace what we used to have in ATV 1, 2, and 3, the waypoint type of races. We've replaced those with Baja, and we still want to leave you some free roam to do that. And it also allows for you to play any type of vehicle. This is the one race in the game where all 4 vehicle classes can participate together, and that's the ATVs, the MX bikes, the buggies, and the trucks. If you buy both games, you just have double the amount of fun. You have 74 tracks on one to play, 64 on the other, plus you have a lot of things to cross between the two titles. And when it comes to creating user creator tracks, we have endless amounts of fun. So, coming this September and October, there are 2 great games, and, you'd love to play both of them.